Do you want to know about all of the fun-filled fall events that are happening in or near Corona, California? Then you're going to want to stick around for this one, part 2. Hi, this is Denise from Vivid Lifestyle Realty, your go-to source for all things real estate and lifestyle in beautiful Corona, California and the surrounding areas. And today we are going to talk about fall freaky, fun-filled events that are happening near or in Corona, California, and we're doing part 2. So we're gonna get right into it. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. And the next one we're gonna talk about is an online do-it-yourself workshop, a Halloween event workshop. So it says that you're going to want to join them for a fun and spooky online Halloween event where you're going to kind of talk about and go through 90 minutes of guided do-it-yourself crafts like a Halloween candle holder and Halloween costumes. So that's really fun. We try to do in-person events and online events in case you can't make something, whether it's family events or singles events or 21 and up. We try to cover all bases. So this one is by Jennifer, and I might butcher your name, and I'm sorry, Canaccio and or Canaccio, and she's a woman's empowerment coach. So it's 90 minutes of Halloween, like I said, do-it-yourself crafts, and that is going to include some talking about creating your own Halloween costumes and also making a candle. So that's going to be Sunday, October 27th online. It's through Eventbrite, so you're going to want to look that up, and it's called the, let me see, Awaken Your Inner Child Halloween Craft Workshop. So if you look that workshop party, so if you look that up on Eventbrite, it will pull up. It's Sunday, October 27th from 11 to 12:30 Pacific Standard Time. So on the West Coast, if your time is different than that, please adjust accordingly so you don't miss it. It's going to be 90 minutes of guided do it yourself. So it's going to be, they want you to embrace the spirit of Halloween. They want you to dress up. They want you to come ready to put your crafting skills in full gear. And then just using your imagination, putting yourself back there when, you know, dressing up and being something else and having a good time, and candy was all that mattered for that event or the Halloween event. So it really just bringing yourself back down, being creative, learning to do something out of the box that's guided, which always helps as well. And so you're going to want to sign up for it. It's $13, and there is a workbook, like a Halloween fun goodie workbook. They give you all of the supplies that you need, anything in general. They encourage you to wear costumes and awaken your inner child. So that is going to be October 27th. Like I said, 2 to 3:30 Eastern Standard Time, and then 11 to 12:30 Pacific Time, which is our time. So like I said, adjust accordingly. It's $13. They give you everything you need, and they just said it's going to be a bunch of fun. So if you want an online activity where you don't have to leave the comfort of your own home, that's the one for you. So the next one we're going to cover, I covered it in part 1, but I want to go into a little bit more detail as I looked into it because it's got a lot. And so I don't want you guys to miss out. So once again, there's the Ghost Walk Riverside. It's called Nevermore, and that has been a reoccurring event. It's really amazing. You can go into the park and enjoy all the festivities for just that one ticket, and it is a paid event, or you can go on a tour where they take you on a tour outside of the event, and then that price of $20 also covers the tour, and then all the festivities inside White Park as well. That is in Riverside, California. It is put on by the California Riverside Ballet, which I thought was super cool. It's all kind of based on Edgar Allan Poe's poems or poetry, and which can be a creepy theme as well. It's got a lot of fun and a lot of creepy and a lot of creativity all rolled into one. So what they have, a lot of people go to this, you know, hundreds and hundreds, like 500-600 people. It's a very big event, and it's very creepy too. So if you have little ones, it's family friendly, but there is, you know, a little scariness put in there too, just by walking around at night and different things that happen. So this event people rave about. It's going to be talked about for years, and it's something that a lot of people do as a tradition year after year. So there's entertainment when you go into the park. If you just have the park, if you have the tour, you do the tour, then you go into the park for the festivities. If you just get the ticket for the activities that are in the park, you don't go on the tour, you just go straight into the park and enjoy the festivities. So there's going to be entertainment. There's a raven party for DJ, a DJ that's going to cover that. There's going to be, it's a very big community-oriented event. It feels like a giant Halloween block party that brings everybody together. So they have carnival games in there. They have some of the best food trucks in the Inland Empire, which from kettle corn to, you know, everything else that's yummy and fun for the Halloween season is going to be in there. They're also having their dancers do their rendition of Thriller, the Thriller dance. So that's really cool. Wednesday, if you guys haven't watched that, it is a really great show from the Addams Family. Wednesday, they branched out and made like a series a series for Wednesday, and it's really great, something out of the box, just really, really fun and entertaining show. So they have Wednesday does, not to spoil anything, but Wednesday does a particular dance in that series, and they're going to teach you that dance. And so you can look up things ahead of time to be able to dance along with that. And then there's spooky stories, Edgar Allan Poe stories, and just a really, like, there's a lot going on. There's a whole bunch of carnival games, and they're very reasonably priced. Some come with, like, for one round, I believe comes with the ticket, but then it's like 50 cents each for any of the carnival games after that. But between food and entertainment and a DJ and carnival games and things to do for 10 and under, and then 11 and over and adults, there's so much. And like I said, put on by the California Ballet, and they're going to have their dancers do a Thriller show. That's just going to be an incredible evening. So much is packed in there, so much fun, and you definitely want to go check that out. So you can go and purchase tickets for $20, but I would look at, you can go on the California Ballet's or the California Riverside Ballet's website, or you can go just look up Ghost Walk Riverside Nevermore 2024, and it will pull up and it will give you all the information in there. So the next one's not happening until April, but I know it's an event that can sell out, and it's a very unique event that kind of has a Halloween theme, but it's in April. So you might want to get your tickets now for April. But anyway, it's called the Rock Orchestra by Candlelight, and it's in Riverside, California, and it's put on by the Rock Orchestra. And so it's a really neat thing. It's got like a creepy feel, but it's in a candlelit area. It's at the Fox Performing Arts Center Theater in Riverside, California, which is a staple. There's a lot of great shows that come there, but it's been around a long time, so it has some history as well. You can buy tickets at Live Nation, so it's just like a concert. The tickets vary depending on where you're sitting. And the Rock Orchestra by Candlelight, it mixes, it's like you go in there, everything's candlelit. They might have like the director might have a skull type Phantom of the Opera garb or costume on. And then what they do is super interesting. So they play a whole bunch of metal in a classical manner with an orchestra. And we're talking maybe Metallica or Megadeth, the Cranberries, System of a Down, a whole bunch of artists that are from mid-rock to hard rock to a little bit in between. And they add, so an orchestra is playing this metal music. And so then they add all of these cool distortion things in it to make it classical with a super edge. And it's a candlelit theme, and it's got costumes and different things. So really such a cool event, and you definitely want to go check that out. Tickets are going on sale soon, or some of them have been going on sale in different states now. And then, like I said, the show will be in April, but you aren't going to want to miss this. It's such a cool twist on mixing metal and classical with an eerie vibe, candlelight, and some costumes. You definitely don't want to miss that. So the next event is something fun, and I'm trying to add fall, and I'm adding whether it's Halloween or just fall in general, just fun things that you could do with you and your family. So the next one is the 123 Farms puts on this event, and they have lavender bloom. So in the summer you can come out and there's the purple fields and it smells beautiful and it creates calm. So that's a beautiful thing to do. But as the summer winds down, they create something magical called Lavender Nights. And that runs from October 2nd to October 27th. And at nighttime, a lot of the lavender blooms, some of them are still up because we're having warmer weather as well. But as that fades, you can still smell and see some of the remnants of the lavender. But they have Lavender Nights, which is like 500,000 lights all lit up, and you can have dinner there. So that is a really cool event. You definitely can get tickets at 123farm.com. It's a paid event. And Lavender Nights is a spectacular outdoor dining experience that will keep the magic alive every Wednesday through Monday. Hold on just one second, from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. So you can have dinner under massive twinkling light. It says immerse yourself in a world illuminated by 500,000 twinkling lights, transforming our lavender fields and century-old groves into a magical place. So that seems really good. If you want to go on a wow date night, you want to go somewhere magical with your family, or you want to, have your anniversary, what a beautiful way to, under twinkling hundreds of twinkling lights and just brilliant beauty, and maybe with an essence of lavender. What a cool way to spend an evening. So Lavender Nights from October 2nd to October 27th. It's a paid event. You can go to 123farms.com and look up the pricing there. And it's just, if you want a magical evening, definitely go check that out. Now this one's a fun one, and if you've never gone to one of these, this is definitely a 21 or older. So the Rocky Horror Picture Show keeps pulling up. I went to some when I was young, and it's unforgettable, I'll tell you that. It's just iconic, it's fun, it's way out there. It's just a really cool night. So if you want a cool date night, or you and a bunch of friends want to get together for so many laughs and so much fun, a lot of them are interactive, and so that makes it even more fun. It's definitely something you want to go to, and that's going to be on Thursday, October 24th at 7 p.m. and that's put on by Riverside Live and Live Nation Concerts. So once again, you can go to Live Nation, and that will and pick your spot, and that will give you the ticket prices. And it says it's with Barry Bostwick, which is cool. And so it's on Mission Inn Avenue in Riverside. And let me see. Yeah, tickets went on sale starting in June, so hopefully there's some good ones left. And yeah, I mean, for an interactive fun night, definitely would say, maybe 18 or 21 and older. They'll give you that information on the website too, but really fun, unforgettable night. The Rocky Horror Picture Show, you can't miss that one. How fun. All right, so this is really cool because it also gives you credit for school events if you bring your kids to it. It's good for adults, families, but this is a really great opportunity to get outside, take a hike, get some exercise with your kids and your family, and just go have a really great time. There is kind of a hiking trail, a cool spot to hike. It's called Pumpkin Rock, and it's in Norco, California. And they're having a 100-mile club. If you have kids in school, especially in California, you're gonna know what 100-mile club is. They're having a 100-mile club, well, especially our area, the Inland Empire and Corona, Norco area. At Pumpkin Rock is a cool thing. You hike up, it's a nice hike. It's not horribly, it is a little rigorous if you're not, in the best of shape, or you are too young or too elderly. There's a little bit of requirements, or if you're injured. So for any hike, you're kind of going up, so any hike could be a little bit, so please make sure that you are aware of your own body and everything before you do anything like that, because you don't want anyone, and if you get halfway up and it's not for you, you can always come back down too. Just make sure you bring waters, and because California can still be hot in October. We just had a couple days that were upper 90s, and it can definitely be hot. So make sure you're hydrated, you have water or Gatorades, whatever you need to bring, some snacks, taking deep breaths, and that you're able to kind of conquer this, even though it's on the easier end of a hike. But once you get to the top of Pumpkin Rock, there's a big giant pumpkin. You can take pictures, you have an amazing view. You know that you did something good for your body with your family and your kids, and you're teaching them all about getting active and getting those, and helping them gain all the levels to their 100-mile club at school as well. So this is a 100-mile club event, and it does count for the 100-mile club event. You just need to make sure it's documented and you fill out the paperwork so that you can put it on your 100-mile club when you get back to school. Once again, that's Monday, October 28th from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., which is really nice, so it's a cooler time of day. It's put on by the 100-mile club, which is amazing. It's in Norco, California. And so it says, put on your Halloween costume or your 100-mile club swag and join us for a hike up Norco's famous Pumpkin Rock. So you don't need tickets, but you need to RSVP so they can get a number of people that are, and you can do that on Facebook. The 100-mile club Facebook page. And so you can walk, you can kind of jog, and they want you there at 4 p.m. We're going to get started with a short kickoff, and then they're going to go through till around 6 p.m. And like I said, it's great for pictures. It's a great time of the day. It's a great event to spend with your family and your kids, and also to just get active and get out there. And then all of that goes towards their amazing 100-mile club at school. So you're definitely going to want to check that out. All right, this next one is really cool. It's at a beautiful winery in Temecula, California, which is about 30 to 40 minutes from here, but it's well worth it. If you haven't been on a tour of the wineries, if you're moving to the area, if you're coming from another part of California, or if you're just in Corona, newly in Corona, and you haven't heard about these, there's Pechanga Resort and Casino, and they have golf and restaurants and everything, and a casino, and it's non-smoking, which is amazing. And then they did just open a smoking part in the upstairs, which is closed off. So if you smoke, that's great. If you don't smoke, that's great as well. So it's awesome, something for everyone. And then also, and that's just award-winning, beautiful, gorgeous, clean, love it. It's one of our favorite places for adult time, woohoo! And then the wineries are a short trip down the road from that, and that's a really cool weekend. If you're coming from Northern California or another place, what a fun weekend. You can do a lot in Temecula. They have Temecula Old Town. They also have the wineries, and there's a ton of them. They're beautiful. Some of them have farms. They have like some of them have vendors and markets. Sometimes they have nighttime under the stars dinner. You can tour the vineyards. There's wine tasting. You can hold your event there or your wedding wedding there. They have live music. There's so much to do. A lot of them have amazing events. Two of our favorites are Ponte Winery and Wilson Creek Winery. Just really great for photo ops, for hanging out with your friends for the day. Just a really great time, and their wines are incredible. So this one's at Peltzer Winery, and that's going to be really fun. And so what this is, it's on October 28th from 7 to 11 p.m. and it's 21 and older. It's $25 per person, which is very fair for the amount that you get. The doors open at 7. There's going to be a cool DJ. There's going to be dancing and so much fun. They're having food trucks till 10:30 at night, and the dancing and drinks are going to go on till 11 p.m. Also, if you're, I forgot exactly the term. It's flies are coming around. There's a crush club, and that's like, you can be a member of the wine clubs, and they send you authentic wines throughout the year. And with that, you get discounts or free wine tasting. You get discounts on bottles or glasses of wine. So you can, if you're a crush member, you can use that during the event as well. And it's just going to be so much fun with food trucks, DJs, dancing, wine tasting. They want you to dress in your best Halloween costumes so that they can, they said awesome prizes, and it's just going to be a really fun night. So it says, if you've got it, haunt it. Dress in your Halloween best for the costume contest. We host multiple categories and have amazing prizes. They said killer prizes. So that's going to be a fantastic night. You do have to purchase tickets, and once again, just a night full of fun, amazing wines, and they have specialty like sangrias for the Halloween season, and you're not going to want to miss that. And once again, Peltzer Winery, if you go to their website, all of this is on there, and you can buy tickets there. All right, the next one is, they have a lot of cool paint and sips at Rock and Brews Brewery in Corona, California, in the Crossings. If you want more videos on the Crossings or the Dos Lagos Shopping Center, please, like I said before, check out the rest of our videos. In Vivid Lifestyle Realty, you can just check, go to the search bar and search specific things that you're looking for: Dos Lagos, the Crossings Shopping Center, Bedford Marketplace, and it will tell you everything that's going on there and more. It gives you community tours. We do a walkthrough, so there's a lot going on there that will be super helpful for you if you're moving to the area or you're not sure, or you know what this area has to offer. There's a lot on there. So this next one, it's Paint with Amanda, and she does a few things at Rock and Brews, at Divine, a Mediterranean restaurant in Corona, in the Crossings as well. And it's a paint and sip. You can have happy hour, you can have some drinks, you can just, it's so much fun. So Rock and Brews has those ongoing, and Divine has a few of those as well. Usually it's about $45, and that includes your canvas, your paints, the guided tour from what you're doing, and they're pretty detailed and pretty amazing when someone takes you step by step, how you can kind of turn into an artist that you never thought you were, that you could be. So it's really fun. Paint with Amanda, paint.with.amanda. You can look her up on Facebook. She does tons of events, but the times can change slightly, and whether it's at Rock and Brews or Divine, she does a lot in the Crossings. You can follow her and definitely, go do different things. I know there was an event coming up, but by the time this video comes out, it's probably going to be over. There's another one though. It's called the Halloween Bouquet. Boo, get it? And it, like I said, same price, but that's going to be on October 22nd at 7 p.m. And then it's teens and up. So you don't have to be 21, but teens and up. And that one is, like I was saying, at Divine, a Mediterranean restaurant in Corona, California. It's right next to Panera, Chipotle, and Pizza Rev, and their patio's beautiful. They have a lot of events there, live music, the food's great, so definitely go check that out. Oh my gosh, and this is one of our favorite events. It's super cool. There's so much to do and see. I just can't, I mean, so much. When I'm telling you so much, you better put your walking shoes on, come prepared with some water and some snacks, because this event is really amazing. So it's Live Oak Canyon Farms. They have, right after the fall and Halloween event, they have a Christmas farm right after that. But it is a huge, huge pumpkin patch, and then so much more. So they have a lot of games and different things like that, like carnival type games. They have a lot of like huge statues and different things that you can look at. They have so many pumpkins, like millions of pumpkins. So there's like their pumpkin patch, they have small pumpkins, medium pumpkins, big pumpkins, massively giant pumpkins. They have all sorts of different colored pumpkins, from greenish to orangish to whitish to brownish, like you name it. They have pumpkins that are so big, it's incredible. And it's just so fun to walk through there. They have the Halloween, like the fall and Halloween shops with all the decor and food items and just different, knickknacks and stuffed animals and all sorts of things that you can think of. They have multiple shops. They have one of the biggest petting zoos. I'm talking about bison, horses, like you name it, you got it. I love petting zoos. I love animals. We love dogs. So that's such a fun event just to go through. And a lot of these things are paid. You pay to get in, you pay for the rides. They have a lot of trucks and food vendors out there, like with incredible food, which also this can get a little costly, but if it's once a year, it's so worth it. So they have like a train ride and a tour, and they have some really cool things like the pumpkin launching event. They have, it's like paintball with like trucks and everything down there, but you use pumpkins and launch them into the, let me tell you, so much fun. And then they have like potato launching into these like little areas. So it's like a big game, but you're launching like potatoes and pumpkins. So that is super fun. They just, the whole day is fun. They have amazing corn mazes, like hard and amazing. We spent like 2 hours in one, and then there was a door to get to the next one. And I'm like, fail, we failed. Didn't solve this one. Someone help get us out, and we can't do part 2 because we'll be here till 2 a.m. But anyway, it is really fun, but leave some time if you're going in the corn maze. Some days in October in California can be really hot. So sometimes it's good to go at dusk or 5 p.m. where as you're in there, it turns to nighttime, which gives it a different level of, creepy. They have things you solve in there to get the code for the door to go into the next one. And like I said, just when you think it's over, guess what? The door opens to another door and you're in another corn maze. But amazing event, so much fun. You get activity, you get to have outside and fresh air, you get animals, pumpkins, games, food. There's flowers, these floral gardens you walk through, just so many amazing things. It definitely is, a 4-hour plus day if you're getting in there, sometimes maybe 6 or 8 hours. Just so much to do and see. You're definitely going to want to check that out live at Live Oaks Farm. So we're down to the last one in part 2, and this is pretty much going to cover all of the, sorry about that, I'm outside, you get critters. So we're going to talk about kind of an event, but kind of something that can help you. So we're going to dive right in. The last thing is, if you've watched a lot of our videos, we have a 13 and 14-year-old pup, or 13-year-old and a Rocky, and a 14-year-old named Toby. And we just got our baby girl last year passed away at 13. Her name was Daisy. So from 9 months to 13, they were all together as a pack. And so when we were going to rescue, we felt that it was time to save another baby. His name's Koa. He's 1, and he's such a good boy, but he's got that puppy energy. So at the shelter, Toby had no problem. when we got him in the driveway, there was a problem. And let me tell you, so he turned from the sweetest to the most aggressive like that. Not when he wasn't in the room, just when he was in the room. We called trainers. They wouldn't work with him because he was too old, and or he was getting a little aggressive, but not really towards people, but towards Koa. And obviously, we don't give animals back, we fight for them. And so we called Leave the Leash dog training, which we have a full video on them as well. So if you're, and I talk to people, and that is something that is massively needed in society. When you're buying a home, selling a home, a lot of people have pets. So it is really great to be able to have this kind of dog training. So not only are they training Koa for life, they also worked with Toby. And because Toby was in life with Koa and they couldn't coexist, they have just worked with us tirelessly. And when they show us what to do, it is a lot of work on your part as well. 8.5 months later, I am happy to, happy to announce that Toby and Koa are best friends. I knew when he stopped seeing red, I knew when he let it go, he was gonna love the little guy, and he loves them. So what's really cool about why I wanted to add this into the Halloween and events is they have so many events like that. Not only the trainings outside at parks 4 or 5 days a week, that you're around 20, 30, 40 other dogs, that really helps your dogs like take out the distractions and just learn to behave in any environment. But the people are great. It's awesome to see that many dogs. But we go hiking at Skyline with the whole crew. We go to Dos Lagos and through vendors and everything and marketplaces. So your dog really is exposed to everything that dogs are exposed to nowadays. They're like little people. So whether it's a dog hotel or an event that allows dogs, you want your dogs to be on the best behavior. Not only have they been a big part in helping them get together, although like I said, if you don't do your part for multiple hours a week, that process will take much, much longer. But then it is well worth it when you can reap the benefits. They are so supportive. They are so amazing. I don't get paid for this video or anything. I just love them. And if I find things that work nowadays or vendors that work, I share them with you guys. But they're having Halloween events. If you're on the fence or you just got a new pup or you rescued or you wanted a trainer and couldn't find one, Chris, Jack, Brian, Isabel, they're all amazing at Leave the Leash. You can go to leavetheleash.com and you can go on their website or their Instagram page and reach out to them if you're interested. But they are going on next weekend. We're going hiking on up to the top of Pumpkin Rock with our whole crew. So there might be 20, 30, 40 dog families there hiking with us and just teaching your pups like how to behave in the best possible way in hard situations. And then you get active, your pup gets active, how fun. And then the next weekend after that on October 26th, and this is also if you just want to come out and get such a parade, the owners and their dogs are dressing up and having a big Halloween costume walk around Dos Lagos. It's going to be so cute. Sometimes the adults match the dogs. They're all one big family like Star Wars or whatever the case may be. And just if you want to see amazing costumes, makes you something that will make you smile. If you joined recently or you want to join, those are two massive events that are coming up. And then we're doing the whole Mission Inn in the wintertime is an amazing miracle magical light show, just lights everywhere. It just it warms your heart. And we're taking a tour of the lights with our furry babies as well. So if that's something that you're on the fence, I am so excited not only to be a part and having the dogs get along and it helps your dog train, but all the events we get to do with other families that love their dogs, like super families, just love their dogs so much. We get to go around and go to all these cool places with our dog family. And you always have someone that's going to have your back if you rescue another dog. Just an incredible facility. They've matched up with the Corona Animal Shelter to train dogs so that they don't get euthanized. They do a thing with veterans that to train dogs for veterans, and they also are working with Smart Park, which is a doggy daycare and boarding facility and so much more. They have locations everywhere, but they partnered with the one in Corona off of McKinley. So if you need dog training and you want to come to these fun events, or you just want to come be a bystander and watch, it is something that's going to be incredible. Like 30, 40 dogs all dressed up in costumes with their owners. You can't beat. We hope those events were helpful. We're out here at our beautiful neighborhood park today, and finally our weather's, going down to a normal level, like 80s. Woohoo! We're hitting the 70s next week. Our heart does go out to everybody affected by the hurricanes and the bad weather in Florida and the surrounding states. We're so sorry. As a realtor, my EXP, our brokerage, is doing a lot to help, and I know a lot of people in our, almost 90,000 agents globally have been affected by that. And mwah to you guys. And I'm sorry that you had to go through that. Just hang in there and know that a lot of people are rooting you on and are pouring their hearts out and going to the Red Cross like myself and going to their brokerage and just trying to help in any way that they can. So our hearts definitely go out to you and your families and your fur babies. Just hang in there, and hopefully the worst is over. You guys don't deserve anything else coming that way. And on a more positive note, we like to provide value. We love to be a resource, whether you're buying or selling or not. There's been a lot of changes. There's been, lawsuit settlements, and I'm very knowledgeable about that if you have any questions. And if you find this valuable, please, you can also go back and anything we talked about, whether it's Dos Lagos or the Crossings or Bedford Marketplace or home tours or community tours or new builds, we've got a lot of that on our channel that you can just go through and kind of spiral and learn everything there is to learn about our area. So if you could please subscribe to our channel and hit that bell, we'd greatly appreciate it. We so appreciate all the support from everyone and want to just give that support and value right back to you. And then also you can check us out on Instagram and Facebook at Vivid Lifestyle Realty. You can also check out our website at vividlifestylerealty.com, where you can do property searches. You can reach out to us and we can super customize one for you. And then you can look at our blog post and etc. And then we want you guys to have so much fun. Check out some of these events and enjoy your fall season. And we will catch you on the next one.